Hey everybody, welcome to the Hockey SKATEDOWN. Before we get into the video, I just want to say thank you to all my subscribers. If you want to join our hockey team, it's free. Click subscribe with the notification bell to all. Thank you all so much, and let's get started. I want to do a video on this Montreal Canadiens trade with the Columbus Blue Jackets. Definitely one of those trades that have you scratching your heads, as Max Domi and a third-round pick were traded for Josh Anderson. Now, I like Domi, I really do. I thought he definitely had an off year. Josh Anderson had an off year as well. If you're looking at it as, you know, why would Bergevin do this sort of deal? My thinking is that Domi down the line may be the more pricier option than Anderson. And Anderson's coming off of a bad year this year, but last year he put up 27 goals, close to 30. But he's been typically leading up to a 20-goal scorer. So maybe he sees some light where he could see him being a cheaper option and a 30-goal scorer. I don't know, but this trade just has me scratching my head. It really does. Domi was definitely a player that was... the way you were seeing it going, you knew it was going to come down to him being traded out. But I thought he was going to be like a centerpiece of a package going for a bigger player. And I've done plenty of videos on that. I'll link it at the end. But I didn't think he would be traded for Anderson. Now, I did, when I was doing my videos and commenting to a lot of Montreal fans, the consensus was a lot of the Montreal fans wanted Josh Anderson. And I think he's a great option for Montreal. I think he adds that size and scoring ability that they need on that right side. So I think this is a trade that will help Montreal, but not at the expense of Domi in a third. I don't like the return for Montreal in this. I do like the player they got, but just not at that price tag. But Columbus is getting a good trade. They made a good trade with this. They really did. You know, adding Domi to their lineup will really help out. I like how he's a versatile player playing center left wing. I think he could really help out their team, as they're a team that needs to add a couple of offensive pieces, but they're a good overall team. We saw it in the return to play when they came back. But you know, looking at the comparisons between the two players, Domi is younger at 25, Josh Anderson's 26. Domi's smaller, 5'10", 192, where Josh Anderson's 6'3", 222 pounds, and he uses his frame. He's big, he's physical, he hits, and he could score. Josh Anderson's definitely a cheaper option at $1.85 million, where I think Domi will get more expensive on his next deal, a lot more than he's making now. So I think that's where Bergevin was kind of going with this. Looking at their production this past year and the year before, and the reason why I mentioned the year before is because they both had breakout years the year before. This past year, 19-20, Domi played in 71 games, had 17 goals, 27 assists, 44 points. He had a down year. Josh Anderson in 19-20 played in 26 games, had 1 goal, 3 assists, 4 points. In 18-19, Domi played in 82 games, had 28 goals, 44 assists, 72 points. And in 82 games in 18-19, Anderson scored 27 goals, 20 assists for 47 points. So he's been one of those players that kind of creeps around that 20 goal average, but he really had a good year that year, almost scoring 30. So, again, I don't get the return for Montreal in this compared to what they gave out. So that really scratches my head. But what's Bergevin's deal with this sort of thing? Is he trying to free up as much cap space to make a big move? You know, I think it's possible. I really think they're going to add a couple other pieces. We'll have to see when free agency opens up. They could make trades leading up to that as well. But I really think they're going to try to go for something big in free agency this upcoming weekend. Looking at the most recent things that Bergevin has done, I really like what he did bringing over Allen. It gives Price some nights off where it could help him, rest up and help Allen, try to win some games for Montreal. I think he's a better 1B option. A bit expensive in net, but it's definitely good to have a 1A and 1B option to help win some games and get you guys to the playoffs. I like what he did re-signing Petrie to his extension. I like what he did trading for Edmondson and signing him as well, and buying out Olsner recently. Everybody knew that was going to happen. It was just inevitable, as just a matter of timing. And I really like what he did at the draft tonight, drafting Gouli. I was hoping the Devils would get him with their 18th selection, but Montreal grabbed him before, and I think he's going to be a solid defenseman for you guys down the line. Tall, a little bit skinny, he's got to fill out, but he's a good mobile defenseman that can score and play good defense. So, I like what Bergevin's been doing in pieces, but this trade, I'm just not a big fan of. I think Columbus did definitely get the better of this, but I do like the players for both teams that are there. It's just, I don't know. I still think that Domi was better off being a part of a bigger trade. But talking to a lot of Montreal fans, they liked Anderson. I thought he'd be a perfect fit there as well. And Domi really would help out Columbus. So in that regard, it kind of helps both teams. That's what you want a trade to do. So we'll have to see how this kind of pans out. Comment below what you think about this trade. I know a lot of Montreal fans really hate this because I've seen the backlash of it on social media. So comment below what you think about this. Thank you all for watching. I really appreciate your time. Smash that like button. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to the Hockey Skate Down. Join our hockey team. Thank you all so much. Have a great night. Have a great day tomorrow, and take it easy.